All right, so today we're going to do a practice for the side body. So we'll call it breathing in the side body. So we will need small bolster and big bolster, 2 blocks, and maybe a blanket just to keep warm at the end. All right. First, we'll start centering, just finding our sitting position where we feel comfortable, lifting up the spine, releasing the shoulders, releasing the neck a little bit, just find some movement, and then bring that body right into its center. Imagine the spine as a tube that travels up and down, and it's really nicely aligned, containing all the vertebrae stacked on top of each other. Even if that doesn't feel so in your body, just imagine, and the body will eventually get there. So imagining we have this beautiful string of pearls, which are our vertebrae, stringing together just right with their natural curves, and just feeling good about this spine and about what it does for us and how it feels right now. And we're breathing in through this spinal cord, which is the life. It's the movement, it's the nervous system. Without a spinal column, we will not be able to move an inch. So let's align this beautiful vertebrae, and at the same time, allow a sense of gratitude towards your ability to feel your spine, to be alive in your body because of the spine and the nervous system. So take some natural breaths. Hands can be resting gently on your knees, or you can bring in your lap, whatever feels more comfortable to you. We'll take this time to really drop into the body, to be present, to allow the mind to subside and connect to the heart, and to start to feel the connection between the two, heart and mind. And imagine there's actually a physical connection between the heart and the mind, the brain. And you breathe in through that channel, about 20 inches long, from the head to the heart. When these two areas of our system, of our body, are synchronized, our life goes smoothly and easily. If we get too much into the head, we get erratic, we get angsty, we get sad and mad and angry, we get controlling. So we're just dropping the mind into the heart. Let that heart take care of it in a nice and gentle way to help the mind kind of soothe itself and feel a little bit better, feel that love and compassion, because that's what it wants to. Just like you're holding a baby. So, okay, my mind, I'm here with you. Yeah, smile at it. Just give it some compassion. Try to understand it. That sometimes it goes astray, sometimes it goes too fast, sometimes it goes to be too hot, and then we get angry and frustrated. Just feel all of those things that the mind can do and accept them and love them. And we know that the mind is a tool, the brain is a tool we can use to help us in life. It's not the controller of us. We can control the mind through the higher level, which is the awareness. So let's become that awareness for a moment. Just simply allow and be and breathe. We are transcending the mind. We are elevating our emotions, our spirit. And if we feel like we still need to relax deeper, we're still working on relaxing and connecting with the body, we can use this breath technique where we breathe in for 4 counts, we hold for 7, and we breathe out for 8. So you can do this breath throughout the practice. This will keep you connected with your body through the breath. The breath is the bridge between the body and the mind. And the mind loves counting. It thinks it's got something to do, but at least it's something useful. And we can allow it to do that. So it thinks it's really helpful and it's really working, which is what it wants to do, but sometimes it overdoes it. And then the nervous system gets overwhelmed. So practice this breath for 3 more cycles as we sit here. And the big inhale and the hold expands the lungs and the heart ability to expand. And the exhale relaxes the heart to a slower pulse rate, and it relaxes the nervous system. So we get into parasympathetic response. We can rest, sleep, digest, recover, because the body regenerates and recovers when it is at peace, in comfort, and in not doing. Just like in sleep. But sometimes even our sleep is not of good quality. So practicing meditation, it's still a great tool, even if you sleep well. Because when we are in sleep, we are not really aware. We are in the subconscious. We are in that state similar to being dead, actually. And that's good because it just clears everything. It recovers the mind, the body, but it's not aware. So awareness in meditation is very important. Okay, so continue to breathe this way if you like to the practice. If you get disconnected, you reconnect again. And we'll start with our first pose of the day. We're gonna bring the right ear towards the right shoulder, opening up the left side of the body, of the neck rather. So we're starting with the neck. Just allowing that ear to drop naturally towards the shoulder. Make sure your spine is tall and aligned all the way through. You're not collapsing into the lumbar spine. And you're just opening here, staying uplifted through the spinal vertebrae all the way to the base of the neck. Then you're just leaning sideways, opening the vertebrae of the cervical area of the neck. And if we need a little help, we can rest the right hand on the side of the head if you like. A little bit more opening, allowing the space of the neck to breathe a little bit more. We have this very strong supporting muscles of the neck, the scaly going up and down the neck. We have the trapezius and rhomboids at the base going into the upper back. So there can be a lot of tension here, a lot of stagnation. So we are allowing this part of the body to open up, expand, and breathe easily or easier than before. Bringing some life force into the neck. And also activating the vagus nerve, which is a nerve very important for the parasympathetic nervous system. It switches us from busyness and doing, and sympathetic nervous system response, where it's like you're pressing the pedal, the speed, and it brings it down to the clutch where you slow down and rest and digest. If you breathe in that 4, 7, 8 pattern, you open up and release more. So continue that. Keeping the mind happy, that is being useful. Now, if you feel like you want to add a bit more, bring this left arm out to the side and press it back a little bit with your fingers spread open. And sometimes it's helpful to be next to the wall. Jane, if you like to be next to the wall, you'll have you a little bit of support. And then a gentle reach of that ear to the right. And maybe you extend the arm against the wall. So you feel like you are doing the pose, even if it's in your head. Because what we imagine eventually becomes true. And sometimes we imagine the wrong things, but right now we're trying to be aware. We are working on being aware. Don't let the mind take you on a tangent. He wants to do that because he cannot be still. Mind is not meant to be still. He doesn't like it. He gets angsty, he gets threatened because he's connected with the ego. And the ego, it's always threatened by the awareness, by the higher self. And let's do some gentle rolls from the wrist going backwards here. Just gliding those nerves of the arm and also the heart and the lung meridian. If you get a cramp at the base of the neck or in the arm, that means the channel is really blocked in you or is really tense. So release the arm and do a little bit of squeezing movement to release. And then bring it back. Just a couple more breaths. Good. You rotate like you have a knob, you're trying to open the door. So now use that hand to open the door. Great. Exhale, release the arm, shake it down. And then bring the head back to center. And see how you feel. Take a moment and really get aware and present with your body. And notice how this left side feels so tall and so open, so relaxed. And this one really kind of pulls you down, shrinks. It's shrinking still, right? So now we're going to open this side. Gently bring the left ear just a little bit to the left. Don't force it yet because now we have a lot of length here and it's very shortened over here. So just let it drop gently. Allow the breath to help you relax. On that 8 count exhale, you really tell the nervous system to slow down, including the vagus nerve. So we're talking to our body through this breath. And the body responds beautifully because it wants to have a conversation with you. It's been missing it for so long. So now the body feels seen and whatever comes up, the tension, the stress, the emotions are being seen. Just like we want to be seen, everything that is stored in the body wants to be seen. Accepted and released. So we may find tension, stress, Negative emotions, patterns, just being released here. You may find that you are sighing or yawning or have a tear coming. Those are nice releases of emotions that we stored in the body. And now let's bring this right arm up with the fingers open, stretch it out and slightly back. Continue to breathe in that gentle pace. The lung and the heart meridian, especially the heart meridian from the little finger to the center of the heart, is going to be addressed here. So we may have things coming up. We release them with a breath. Because that's what the breath is for. We take a breath in to energize, to support the system, and we give a breath out to support the outside environment through the non-oxygenated energy. Plants love the breath that we exhale, and we love the breath that the plants give us. So it's a constant exchange of energy, of gases. And that's how we commune so peacefully and gratefully in this universe. That's why I love so much the flowers that Jane brings me. They give me so much joy, and I'm so grateful. Yes, let's spread some aroma in the room. So you guys start to move that hand, rotating backwards first. So we are supporting the planet by sharing this oxygenated, this non-oxygenated blood or flow. And the planet supports us by giving us oxygen. And now let's imagine we're opening a door with a knob. So we're doing here a nerve gliding. And also these flows of meridians, like I said, heart and lung. And we're unraveling, we're just bringing out, spiraling some stuck energy in the arm or heart. Good. 2 more breaths here. Just intuitively feel maybe if there's another way you want to move the arm or reposition the neck. Just another breath. Good. Release that arm and bring the head back up and shake both arms. Now let's feel our whole body, especially the neck. Just acknowledge how you feel in this present moment. Good. And we'll go into the next stretch. Okay, in child's pose. Is anybody allergic to smells or jasmine? Because I'm going to offer you a flower to have when you lay in a child's pose. Everybody okay? So drop yourself down into child's pose with a blanket underneath your forehead and your knees wide open. So beautiful. There you go. Energy of plants is the energy of life. Okay, so after we settle into the center and our hips are comfortable, we will walk the hands to the left to open the right side of the body. And if you need blocks under the arms or hands, you can use your blocks. Right, so now we're breathing into the right side of the body. So acknowledge this area from the hip crest below the rib cage, and then travel up under the armpit and all the way through the arm. And start to allow your chest and heart to soften and allow them to melt into the ground. So we can call this breathing into the side body and also heart melting pose. We are melting the heart, letting it drop gently towards the ground, getting replenished and nourished by Mother Earth. And notice which area gets your attention first. And connect with that point of tension or stagnation, or maybe resistance. And breathe into that. And bring your mind intention to that area for transformation and transmutation of energy. Inhale now, walk the hands back to center. And gently and slowly we walk them to the right side of the mat, opening the left side of the body. Now we breathe, left hip and up below the rib cage, opening up that space. Rib cage up to the armpit to open up the side body and the heart center. Down into the armpit to accentuate the lymphatic flow. And down through the arm for the heart and lung. You can even turn your left cheek to the mat. And continue to breathe in that rhythm at 4, 7, 8. To conquer, to claim more space in our side body.
The pause is going to expand our horizons. It's going to amplify the space. The breath in is going to amplify the energy. And the breath out is going to cause the release.
Inhale now and gently bring it back to center. Stretch forward. Find the center of your spine. Soften the heart. Bring the chin to the floor for 3 breaths. All right. And then we inhale and come on up. Gently transition into a half lotus pose, so the right leg extended. We're going to bring this left elbow either to the knee, to the floor, or to the blocks. So we're going to lean to the side with your elbow wherever it fits right for you. So if it's okay to be on your knee, and your knee is comfortable, put it there. So leaning sideways, supporting our head. The right arm is gonna rotate back and grasp our low back. So now we're breathing again through the side body, traveling more into the shoulder, deltoid, upper part of the chest, pecs. So reconnect with that breath and do that rhythm of 4, 7, 8. To really claim some territory and unlock some blockages and some emotions from this part of the body. Just breathe, release, and allow. To begin with, if you want to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth, you can do that for a few cycles. I'm just going to pursing the lips and exhaling through the mouth. That will give us a stronger release of this part of the body. Exhaling long, like you're sighing out. Let go of some tension, let go of some stress. Notice what comes up. And do not attach to it. Let it flow out of you. Breath, prana, energy, life force breathes into you. And you breathe out in the universe anything you don't want. I release and let go of anything that blocks me. I allow the new prana to force, to flow, change, and transform my body, my spirit, and my emotions. So I can be free, and that stuck energy can be free. Pain, discomfort, negative emotions, I release you now. I'm not going to keep you encaged in my body. You are free, so I can be free. Any dormant, stagnant energy, I also release you from the depth of my body. You are embedded there deeply, but now you have a chance to come up and be free. You can try to whistle even if you can't. But this kind of movement of energy in the breathing tube, it opens up the channel between the heart and the throat. That's why we want to open it. So actually when you whistle, that is a sign that you open that channel. You can't whistle right now, that's okay. You just practice it. All right, let's release that side. Inhaling, coming up slowly. Shake the arms a little bit, extend the legs. Just free up some energy. And guess what? We'll do the other side. Rest your right elbow onto the knee or the block. Find your position here, and then as you inhale, rotate that arm back and around. Place it wherever you want to be comfortably behind your back. Breathe into the side body from that hip, rib cage, armpit, shoulder joints, deltoids, pecs, and heart. Everything open in here. This is also a very good meditative pose, especially if we press our fingertips and we support the Ajna chakra. So the thumb can go to the temple and the other three fingers, the lower three fingers, can go between the eyebrows. If you hold this way, it's also a pose called the resting Buddha, but that one is not with the leg extended, but it's similar. So we can also enhance our intuition and inspiration here as we connect into the Ajna chakra. Breathe, release, let go. Allow the new energy to replace the old. And let go of what doesn't serve you. This also activates the leg meridian, so it's a full body activation and release. The back of the leg, that sciatic nerve, hamstring, calf may feel a release. All the way to the pelvic floor and then onto the side body. A few more beautiful breaths into your lungs and heart. Into any part that draws your attention. Whatever comes up, just tell it, you are free, I release you. Because I want to be me and you want to be you. We're not keeping our past prisoner in our body anymore. You are free to go, you are released. That way you become free and I become free. Find the center of your heart and imagine you breathe into that heart center. The breath travels from the eyebrow to the heart and then back, creating a triangle. Hand to heart, heart to hand, and then back down. Imagine the circulation of energy, of breath. You can control it, you can guide it, you can use it. I let go of my past. I let go of anything that is stuck and stagnant in my body. I allow whatever comes up to be released. I'm not clinging, I'm not judging. I'm releasing. And as we breathe deeper into our hearts, maybe we connect with that little inner child. That is the seed of the true self. We came into this world, we are pristine, innocent, curious, joyful, for no reason. So let's connect. We are giggling when we play with our feet. Imagine yourself as that little child, having fun with a new toy, playing outside, looking at the sun, and then asking, where did the sun go? Let's bring that sunshine into the heart with 3 more intentional breaths. Deep inhales, a few moments of hold to expand the chest cavity and the chambers of the heart. And feel that you have so much space into your heart now. 2 chambers on top, the atrium of your house, of your temple, then dropping into the more hidden chambers at the bottom, the ventricles. And you expand the space as you breathe in. Bring luminosity, energy, light, vibration, healing into your heart. Good. Release the back hands and come on up slowly. Good. Let's do one to center the body right into the front. So stretch the legs out. Maybe you need the blocks in front and just hang forward for a few breaths. Realign the spine, resetting the nervous system, relaxing the vagus nerve. And look deeply into your heart and acknowledge, I am perfectly imperfect and I love myself. Because the mind wants to hear that it's perfect. The ego wants to know it's perfect. When we say we are perfectly imperfect, the brain goes, maybe I am perfect. No, you're not. And that's okay. I am perfectly imperfect and I love myself. But as I learn, I allow myself to be perfected by the higher self, by the divine. So I can change and mold. Even our brain can be changed. Our patterns can be changed as we create new pathways. And we step on those more. Just like you find a road in a forest that has maybe barely been traveled. But if you go there several times, you'll become the new travel path, away from the main path that you travel on many, many, many times. You're creating a new pathway, a new pattern in the brain, because the brain is neuroplastic. We can change it. You just have to want to. All right, so we'll gently inhale and come out of that. So we'll do one more opening, and then we rest. So we're gonna come on our back. So we'll bring the left leg on top of right and see if you can hook up the ankles as well. If you're not doing that, that's okay too. And we're gonna drop the knees to the right. So your hips stay to the left and drop the knees to the right. Arms go to T position with the palms down and the head turns to the left. So letting those knees drop naturally, opening up more of the side body all the way to the armpits. Like you're doing the legs for the eagle pose. Our hips hold a lot of luggage. Women especially learn to hold babies in their hips and then they hold everything else. Let's undo some of that, bring it up to surface. So release in the out breath. Give yourself a chance to open up some space in those beautiful hips. So we can bring some new energy of joy in our body and in our brain. An internal joy that we always have, but it's hidden deep inside sometimes. Let go and relax. Release and let go. Let go to the max. Nice. Feeling how the body wants to open and release. Breathing out any stuck patterns, any blocked energy. Inhale now, bring everything back to center and switch position. Get the other hip to open, other knee on top, curling up at the ankle. Extend the arms in a T. Palms down to still work on those meridians of the heart. And close the eyes and go to your internal space between the eyebrows. Anybody wants eye pillows? Raise your hand if you want an eye pillow. Okay. And take a moment to speak to this hip. Talk to it, listen, have a one-on-one conversation. What are you holding there? What do you need to dislodge? What do you need to release? Breaking through, it may be painful sometimes. Some of these energies we've been holding on to for many, many lifetimes. Soften and relax on the out breath. Let that energy be free. So you can be free. I am freeing my past. It does not belong in my body. I am claiming space in my own temple. The child self is trying to reconnect with me. And this time I am present, I am here. Whenever you are ready, you can come out of this position and get in Shavasana if you like. Or switch sides if you need to work more on the other side. back to the surroundings gently. Letting go of the pillow from the eyes. Slide it to the side carefully. The eyes. Stretch the arms and the knees, whatever you need to do. Gently wake up the body. Let's come out to sit and acknowledge our body at the end of practice. And bring the hands in prayer position. Bow the head to the heart one more time. Namaste. Have a good day. You're welcome. I think the atmosphere is not too bad today, from what I said. Yeah. Did you guys feel the smoke yesterday? Did you guys feel the smoke in the air yesterday? I felt it yesterday only.
Take the flower, please, too. Yeah, thank you. Wonderful.
Yeah, there you go.